JSheetz Artwork.
Sharpie pens, which one do you prefer to draw with? Let's go ahead and talk about that, the pros and cons of drawing with the Sharpie marker. And as always, I will start out with the cons of drawing with a Sharpie pen. Now, these do come in many different colors, as you can see here, red, green, black, and blue. Now, one of the cons of drawing with a Sharpie pen is that, well, it is a form of a pen, but the ink isn't going to be as archival as some of the other pens, such as a technical pen, rotring isograph, or a fountain pen. Another one would be that the tip on these can wear out much quicker than what you would have with a technical pen. And another one would be that these are not refillable. Once you use them all up, they have to be thrown away and you've got to buy more. Another one would be that if you let these set out without the cap on it, they can dry up, although they don't dry up that fast, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But other than that, that's really all of the only things that are bad about these pens that I can think of. I mostly have good things to say about them. And one of the good things I like about these pens is that they come in so many different colors. The ones that I have here is just a small sample of the colors that you can get with these Sharpie pens. So the ones that I've got here is blue, black, green, and red. Now, these Sharpies you can buy in bulk amount of just one color if you wanted to. And the most common is going to be the black Sharpie that you can buy in bulk. You can find these pretty much at any art store. They always carry Sharpies there of all different kinds. Now, the ones that I have here, these are fine nibbed. So they're similar to the Sharpie Ultra Fine Point, but these are a finer point than that. Now, that is one thing I actually had thought about before, is that the Ultra Fine Point Sharpie marker, they call it an Ultra Fine Point, but yet the Fine Point Sharpie pen is a finer nib or tip of the pen than what is on the marker. It can be a bit confusing in the naming of them, but Sharpies are something I've done a lot of drawings with. I've created mini doodles. I've drawn on all kinds of things with these. I've drawn on oatmeal containers, boxes. I've even done some drawings on milk cartons and other things with these. They're very versatile, and the paper takes the ink really well. I really enjoy doing stippling with these. The tip of these Sharpies is kind of a hard point in comparison to maybe a fine liner or something like that. So if you're doing stippling, the nib of this pen is actually going to last a bit longer than what you're going to get with the fine liner. And I have compared these to the Staedtler fine liner because they're kind of similar in ways. So you got the Sharpie pen and the Staedtler fine liner, and they're comparable in that they draw in similar ways. They're kind of comparable in price, but I would say that most people are more familiar with the Sharpies than anything else. I've probably done thousands of drawings with Sharpies at this point. I've mostly used the black Sharpie, and second would be the red Sharpie. I kind of like the combination of those two together when I'm creating doodles. But yeah, not really much of anything I have to say bad about these. You can find these pretty much anywhere, just about any art store. Even a lot of retail stores have them that aren't art stores. They're also convenient in that they have a clip at the end of the pen here, which you can attach to your shirt or maybe a sketchbook or something else. Yeah, I've done a lot of drawings with these pens, lots and lots of doodles. They're very good for stippling. You can draw with cheap paper, draw on cheap sketchbooks. You can draw on a slightly rougher surface with these than what you can with something like a technical pen or a rotring isograph. They're kind of like a marker, but in the form of what is like a pen. Although personally, I think they're more like a fine-tipped marker than they are a pen for drawing. But you go ahead and let me know what you think of these, why you like the Sharpies, maybe some reasons why you don't like the Sharpies, and we can talk about that. But go ahead and let me know in the comments below what you think of the Sharpie pen, what you like about these pens as far as drawing, and some of the things that you don't like about them. Go ahead and contact me in the links below the description of this video. I have my email down there if you have any questions about anything, about my channel, something you want to draw, any reviews or anything else. But until then, thank you for watching. Give this a like if you would like to, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can get more doodles, tutorials, reviews, and everything else related to all of your art needs. So have fun out there doodling, and let me know what it's like for you drawing with a Sharpie. Go out there and pick one up if you haven't already, although I think everybody at this point is drawing with a Sharpie. So let me know what you think in the comments below, or just email me. And as always, thank you for watching, and you have a great day.